Super Bowl 24 was an American football game between the National Football Conference (NFC) champion San Francisco 49ers and the American Football Conference (AFC) champion Denver Broncos to decide the National Football League (NFL) champion for the 1989 season. The game was played on January 28, 1990, at the Louisiana Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. The 49ers defeated the Broncos by the score of 55-10, winning their second consecutive Super Bowl, and then tying the Pittsburgh Steelers with 4 Super Bowl victories. San Francisco also became the first team to win back-to-back Super Bowls with 2 different head coaches. Rookie head coach George Seifert took over after Bill Walsh retired following the previous season's Super Bowl. The 49ers finished the 1989 regular season with a league-best 14-2 record. The Broncos, who posted an 11-5 regular season record, entered the Super Bowl looking to avoid tying the Minnesota Vikings with 4 Super Bowl losses, as well as the Vikings' record of losing 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. This game remains the most lopsided in Super Bowl history. San Francisco's 55 points were the most ever scored by one team, and their 45-point margin of victory is the largest ever. Also, this set the record and is still the game with the largest difference in total offense yardage with 294, San Francisco with 461 and Denver 167. The 49ers are also the only team to score at least 8 touchdowns in a Super Bowl and at least 2 touchdowns in each quarter. The only mistake was a missed extra point attempt that occurred at the end of the first quarter. It is the second Super Bowl, the first being 6, which also happened to be played in New Orleans, where the winning team outscored the losing team in all 4 quarters. San Francisco quarterback Joe Montana was named the Super Bowl MVP, his 3rd award in his 4th Super Bowl victory. He completed 22 of 29 passes for a total of 297 yards and a Super Bowl record 5 touchdowns, while also rushing for 15 yards. Montana's 75.9% completion percentage was the second highest in Super Bowl history, and he also set a record by completing 13 consecutive passes during the game and broke 2 Super Bowl records set by Terry Bradshaw, most touchdown passes in a single game, 5, breaking Bradshaw's record of 4, and most touchdown passes in Super Bowl play, 11, breaking Bradshaw's record of 9. Montana became the 3rd player in league history to win both the Super Bowl MVP and the AP Most Valuable Player award during the same season, after Bart Starr and Terry Bradshaw, who did so in the 1966 and 1978 seasons, respectively. The Caesars Superdome, originally Louisiana Superdome and formerly Mercedes-Benz Superdome, commonly known as the Superdome, is a domed multi-purpose stadium located in the Central Business District of New Orleans, Louisiana. It is the home stadium of the New Orleans Saints of the National Football League, NFL. Plans were drawn up in 1967 by the New Orleans modernist architectural firm of Curtis and Davis, and the building opened as the Louisiana Superdome in 1975. Its steel frame covers a 13-acre, 5.3 hectares, expanse, and the 273-foot, 83 dome is made of a lamellar multi-ringed frame and has a diameter of 680 feet, 207 meters, making it the largest fixed domed structure in the world. 6. The Superdome has routinely hosted major sporting events. It has hosted 7 Super Bowl games, and will host its 8th, Super Bowl 59, in 2025, and 5 NCAA championships in men's college basketball. In college football, the Sugar Bowl has been played at the Superdome since 1975, which is one of the New Year's 6 bowl games of the College Football Playoff, CFP. It also traditionally hosts the Bayou Classic, a rivalry game played between the HBCU's Southern University and Grambling State University. The Superdome was also the longtime home of the Tulane Green Wave football team of Tulane University until 2014, when they returned on campus at Yulman Stadium, and was the home venue of the New Orleans Jazz of the National Basketball Association, NBA, from 1975 until 1979. In 2005, the Superdome housed thousands of people seeking shelter from Hurricane Katrina. The building suffered extensive damage as a result of the storm, and was closed for many months afterward. The building was fully refurbished and reopened in time for the Saints' 2006 home opener on September 25. Naming rights. Naming rights to the Superdome were sold for the first time in 2011 to automaker Mercedes-Benz, renaming the facility Mercedes-Benz Superdome. 20. Mercedes-Benz did not renew the contract. 21. And in July 2021 it was announced that the naming rights would be sold to Caesars Entertainment, under which it was renamed Caesars Superdome. 22, 23, 24. Statue. On July 27, 2012, a statue was unveiled at a plaza next to the Superdome. The work, titled Rebirth, depicts one of the most famous plays in Saints history, Steve Gleason's block of a Michael Conan punt that the Saints recovered for a touchdown early in the first quarter of the team's first post-Katrina game in the Superdome. 25. Super Bowl 47 power failure. The Superdome hosted the Super Bowl 47 football game on February 3, 2013. A partial power failure halted gameplay for about 34 minutes in the third quarter between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. It caused CBS, who was broadcasting the game, to lose some of its cameras as well as voiceovers by commentators Jim Nantz and Phil Simms. At no point did the game go off the air, though the game had no audio for about 2 minutes. While the lights were coming back on, sideline reporter Steve Tasker reported on the outage as a breaking news situation until power was restored enough for play to continue. On February 8, 2013, it was reported that a relay device intended to prevent an electrical overload had caused the failure. 26. The device was located in an electrical vault owned and operated by Entergy, the electrical utility for the New Orleans area. That vault is approximately 1/4 mile away from the Superdome. A subsequent report from an independent auditor confirmed the relay device as the cause. 27. The Superdome's own power system was never compromised. End zone scoreboards and new lighting. During the 2016 off-season, the smaller video boards formerly located along the end zone walls above the upper seating bowl were replaced with 2 large Panasonic HD LED displays that stretch 330 feet, 100 meters, wide and 35 feet, 11 meters, tall that are much easier to see throughout the bowl. 28. Other upgrades included a complete upgrade to the Superdome's interior floodlighting system to an efficient LED system with programmable coloring, light show effects, and instant on-off. In normal mode the stadium will have a more vibrant and naturally pleasing system resembling natural daylight. 29, 30. Current renovations. In November 2019, Phase 1 plans were approved by the Louisiana Stadium and Exposition District, commonly known as the Superdome Commission, for a $450 million renovation. The renovation, designed by Trahan Architects, founded by Victor F. Trahan III, FAIA, will include atriums that will replace the ramp system, improved concourses, and field-level end zone boxes. 31. The first phase of work began January 2020. 32, and includes installing alternative exits and constructing a large kitchen and food service area. 2021 roof fire. On September 21, 2021, thick black smoke was seen rising from the top of the Superdome while renovations and maintenance were underway by workers on the roof. One person was injured in the blaze that initially started when a pressure washer caught fire. Firefighters brought the fire under control within an hour. No structural damage occurred to the building, and future events were